If I was to describe my experience in Northcoders in one word, I would say supportive. My name's Saná. I work at CloudJungle as a Salesforce consultant, and I graduated Northcoders in February 2023. I've worked at CloudJungle now for 8 months. What I like about CloudJungle is the culture and the people. I like how it's a small team because we get exposure to loads of different things that you might not get in a bigger company, and you get to have your voice heard in many different aspects of the business. Before Northcoders, I was working as a graphic designer. I had a role as a creative marketing assistant in another tech company in Liverpool. And then I kind of transitioned into doing a bit of freelance graphic design. And I also had my own henna business. So I was doing a bit of both of those, graphic design and henna art. And yeah, then I decided, having worked with a lot of developers in my graphic design roles, I was like, oh, that seems interesting. I want to do a bit of that. Because it's like the creative problem solving that you get in graphic design, but it was a bit more literal, which I liked. There's always a right and wrong answer, and seemed a lot more satisfying at the time. So that's when, yeah, I decided to transition. When I did a bit of like coding online, and I realised, yeah, this is something that I want to try out. And no, a bootcamp was definitely the way I wanted to go forward, because I learn best when I'm being taught and like having that discipline of like attending a session and having the support there. So I started Googling, and Northcoders came about, and I really liked how from the beginning there was support available, to the point that there's an entry exam that you have to sit, but they give you like exactly what courses and modules to take in order to be able to be in a position to sit the exam, and you can speak to the mentors before you even apply. And just seeing all that support and guidance from the beginning is what made me think, yeah, I want to do Northcoders, because if it's there from the beginning, then I'm definitely going to get the help and support that I need throughout. The support at Northcoders was amazing. I feel like I utilised it so much, they probably got so annoyed at me. They always reiterated that no question was a silly question, which made me feel comfortable, and that really accelerated my growth in development of like code and stuff, because instead of like shying away from being stuck in a rabbit hole, I felt comfortable to ask, and the answer was given straight away. And whenever I was stuck when we were working in pairs, again, we could ask the help desk and someone would jump on and help. And not only would they help, they'd teach you how to find the answer yourself. So next time, if a similar situation or problem came about, you'd know how to work a bit more autonomously to find a solution, which was great. And then I feel like throughout the whole process, there was so much support and guidance, and that's what I loved the most about it. The transition from JavaScript to Salesforce consultancy, I guess, was a lot more straightforward than what I thought. Although Salesforce consultancy doesn't include any coding, you can go into coding, but at the moment we use something called clicks not codes. The methodology behind it and like the way you need to problem solve and the way you need your mind to think is the exact same as when we were using JavaScript in Northcoders. And so it made it a lot more easier to grasp Salesforce consultancy and it made it smoother like transition to this role, having that fundamentals and that basics of how to think, how to problem solve, how to work in a certain team, and so many different aspects, and how to research a solution. In Northcoders, we're taught in a way that it's like you can apply the skills to any language that you're learned, which was very useful in this role. Yeah. The advice that I'd give to someone applying to Northcoders is to just go for it. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and just make sure to engage and interact and make use of all the resources and the help and support that Northcoders does give, because if you do, then your life can change, basically. And you can pick it up a lot quicker, and it's just so satisfying, like being able to pick up a new language and seeing the growth within yourself. So I'd definitely say go for it.